Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Suns are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Hawks. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
The championship could be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you could join us for it. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Williams is out there with House. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Green, and it's Brooks in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Take a look at the Suns. Well, they have a tough road to the title now, needing a win on the road in this Game 6 just to keep the series alive.
And one thing we know in the NBA Finals, anything can happen. If they play smart, stay composed, they can force a 7th game. It won't be easy in this hostile environment.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
MP with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Kicks it out to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's House. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Hawks. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Now, here is Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Johnson's shot is off.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Back to Young. There's the three. Rebound by House. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring out for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
At the wing position, Reza Shea has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Suns now. It's a three-point game. Green kicks to Brooks. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. MP against Johnson. And that one's good. House.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Reza Shea. Outside, Porzingis over Williams. Porzingis can't hit.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
House, the pass to Williams. Back to MP. Booker is screen on Porzingis. Here's House. And MP throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
So it's Atlanta now, after the Suns pick up 2. Porzingis gets the pick for Young. Misses the 3.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Porzingis. Still scoreless. Young outside, beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Reza Shea with the steal. Johnson outside. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at...
Whoa! What a play!
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Donnie's checked in for the Suns. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Look at House, a great player, second in the league.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Porzingis kicks to Young. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hawks really contributed. He scored 17 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's... what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
And it didn't matter whatever the defense threw at him. He made the adjustment.
And they pick up 2. 16 points for MP.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Back to Reza Shea. Pass to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Young from outside. Hands it from downtown.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Now, here's MP. He's got 16. Johnson with the block.
And his coach has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
The Hawks trail by 10. Now, Reza Shea. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Reza Shea's got 6. On the wing, Booker, defended by Young. Booker the pass to House. Loads it up for Williams, and Williams throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Reza Shea, following the score by Phoenix. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Yeah, if you give Reza Shea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Malawach is checked in for Williams. Green with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Dunn outside. Booker against Ellis. Spins. MP right side. Johnson down low. Working on Green. Johnson finds Alexander Walker. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jovic. A three-pointer, no good. Suns leading by 8. Outside, House. Okongwu grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. There's Ellis with the three ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 5-point Suns lead. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Dunn sets a screen for MP. Plenty of space. The shot, no good.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. Here's Alexander Walker. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Jovic over MP. This is the baby hook, and we reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top, leading by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of On the Court. Done. And it's Iguodala in at the power forward position. And so it's Atlanta with it. Outside Daniel. Daniels, a screen on Booker. Back to Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Daniels has got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's House. Oh! Unreal.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Johnson surveying the floor. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. A rebound by Young. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Porzingis can't hit.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Down against Young. Risacher in the corner. Young outside. Back to Risacher. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
MP with it. He's got 20. From downtown, hits it from three-point range. House has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Rizachet finds Daniel. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Okongwu's checked in for Jalen Johnson. And for the Suns, Iguodaro's checked in. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Green. And a wide open look for MP. Drops one in from the wing. House has got 25 points.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Here's Rizachet, done covering. Here's Young, and again it's Atlanta.
And that's what helps Young from that distance. It's the quick release. Very difficult to get a piece of that shot.
Booker in the post. He's covered by Daniels. Good. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
After Iguodaro, here's Booker. MP looking it over. For three, Okongwu grabs the board. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And Young kicks to Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And in the paint, Porzingis doesn't give the defense any opportunity there. He just stays aggressive and draws the foul.
He hits the second from the line. 1:25 left to play here in the half. Porzingis against MP. Williams, a screen on Porzingis. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Back to Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's House. Up again. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Booker is screen on Porzingis. Lobbed up there for Booker. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you don't see Booker throw down too many lobs, but the opportunity was there, and he took it.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. House has got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to Allen. MP outside. No good with the elbow jump. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call the guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scores go by.
Olé! Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Thanks for joining us.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Filling the perimeter slides are Daniels and Riza. And it's Young in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And here is MP. On the wing, Green. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And he hits the jumper for 2. House has got 29. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
House, the pass to Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
The Hawks trailing. Outside Daniel. Back to Young. Johnson with a screen on Booker. And Young kicks to Johnson. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's House. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Riza. Brooks covering. Porzingis with a screen on Brooks. And stolen by MP. Jumps up. And the dunk by MP.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now, here is Young. He's got 7. Up top, Porzingis. He's guarded by Williams. Count that one. And that's now 9 points for Trae Young.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
MP with it. He's picked up by Riza. And the dunk by Brooks.
Oh, showing off a little athleticism there. Fun watching Brooks get up high on that alley-oop.
To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Booker is screen on Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Booker's got 10.
Booker is a solid shooter from three-point land. The defense has to be up on him closer than that.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Riza. Outside Daniel. 5 on the clock. Over Green. Shoots. And it's Riza missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's House. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Bounce pass Young. Johnson with a screen on Brooks. Back to Johnson. And a wide open look for Daniel. Well, good with the triple. House kicks to Booker. Young against MP. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Young against Booker. Here's Daniels, plenty of space. The Hawks again can't hit. Outside, House. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Young for three. Good on the triple. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most productive guards. Is counting on him to have nights just like this.
Lets the three fly, and he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from House. House has got 40 points.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
Reza Shea with it. Brooks on him. Stolen by Brooks. Inside. And the dunk by MP.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
The Hawks trail by 12. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. House has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And taken away by Johnson. Young against Green. Young passes to Porzingis. And the rejection by MP. And now the Suns a fast break. And the dunk by MP.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the high you're going to get.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 14. Johnson outside. After Reza Shea. The kick out to Young. And they get it. Rebound by House. House has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And they double up MP. Rebound Atlanta. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. Down low, taken away by Williams. MP inside. He's covered by Daniels. Green, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now Porzingis. He's got 5. Johnson sets the screen for Reza Shea. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's House. That shot off. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Reza Shea. Brooks covering. And it's Reza Shea missing.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Daniels with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Reza Shea. Brooks covering. Clock at 6. They could use a bucket. No good on the shot. And so it's Phoenix with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the... And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach.
One of the biggest things is not to react to it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly... Checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Ellis. And then for Phoenix, Williams, he's checked in for Mawash. House comes in for Dunn. And it's Green in for Booker. So it's Atlanta now. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got McCollum. House is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Green. And it's Brooks. And at the 3, the small forward. Felt that one. 14 points for Trae Young.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good
at probing inside and finding some space.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the Hawks making a change here. Risacher checked in. Kicks it out to Johnson. Knocks down the three ball.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Brooks with a screen on Johnson. House the pass to Brooks. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The Hawks trail by 16. Johnson outside. Young outside. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Johnson. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
Here's House. Johnson with the rebound. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Johnson outside. Here's the three. Rebound by House. House is... Williams, a screen on Johnson. Floats it up for Williams. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
And so MP will bring it up for Phoenix. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to MP. House has got assist number 8 now on the night. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Daniels, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a change for the Suns. Booker, he's checked in for McCullough. Johnson, the pass to Porzingis. Young for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's House. Excellent defense from Daniels. The Hawks trail by 17. Porzingis, big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
MP with a screen on Young. Here's MP. Oh, what a finish.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. Hawk shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Got it to go off the glass.
And Risacher is having himself a game. Everything is coming together for the young fella.
Young against Booker. Daniels pulls it down. The Hawks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Outside Porzingis. Williams with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 15. Here is House. It's Booker. Lets loose a 3. Buries the deep ball.
In a do-or-die situation, they found a way to get it done and force a Game 7. Talk about a gutsy performance and a huge win for the Suns.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
They're going to force a Game 7, and they're going to do it convincingly. We're going to have a winner-take-all game for the championship.
Does it get any better than that. I mean, I'm already excited for Game 7. And if they respond to the pressure as well in that game as they did here in Game 6, you'd have to think they're going to come out on top. But we shall see.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Intercepted. Now Okongwu. Six on the shot clock. Off target from outside. MP. Johnson rips down the board. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, you know, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of it.